I remember I wanted to cry. I had a hard time saying the words of institution, not because I didn't know them, but because what they meant. It was my first time presiding at the Lord's table at Fe in Phoenix, Arizona. I never thought myself as a pastor. When we had no pastor, I step in, I offer care, led worship, handle everything that needed to be done. I did everything except preach and preside. That were always belonged to someone else. Until one day, a woman in the congregation told me, "You don't need a piece of paper to be a pastor. You already are." And that stayed with me. It pushed me to pray, to listen, and to eventually say yes to seminary. Even with all the obstacles, it took me 9 years to get there. So standing there on that Sunday, holding the bread and wine, saying, "Do this in remembrance of me," my heart was pounding. It was a holy moment. It felt like a dream I didn't know I was allowed to have. My name is Pastora Veronica Alvarez, and I have the privilege to serve as the senior pastor for Fe Lutheran Church in Phoenix, Arizona. My dream was to be able to minister to my Hispanic community. But reality is that there were not many places where someone to serve in a bilingual context in the Grand Canyon Synod. I knew Fe had the need, but could not afford another pastor. And after I graduated from seminary, I was told that I might have to wait for my dream call. But then a door opened. Through synod and church-wide support, I was called to serve as a half-time associate pastor for Fe. And after that first year, the Mission and Ministry Fund continued that support. I can honestly say that without the synod support, I will not be here today. After COVID, the Spanish service had about 10 people. Now we're averaging in the 80s. I've had the privilege to walk with people in their joys and in their grief, even in fear and uncertainty, especially in our Latino community. There is care and hope and a sense of community. One Sunday, between services, a young woman walked in. She didn't speak English. She had been crying. She was just passing by and saw that we had Mass in Spanish. After I sat and prayed with her, she was smiling. She seemed lighter. I remember thinking, thanks be to God that we were here for her in her time of need. It reaffirmed my belief that God places us where He needs us. Through the Mission and Ministry Fund, through synod and church-wide support, you made this possible. Without your support, I will not be here. Because of this support, people are being seen, are being heard, and they're being cared in their language of the heart. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Blessings.